is an extremely gloomy and rainy day here in Doncaster. The perfect day to write some lyrics. Actually, looking at the lighting, it genuinely looks like I'm filming in the late afternoon, but it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. Genuinely having to stand in front of the LEDs to make it look less like, you know, it's the middle of the night. That's November for you. But yes, got to write the lyrics today. It's day 4. Just had to check that. Yes, it's day 4, and I really need to make some progress on that because the rest of the song depends on how this slots in. So basically my day is entirely devoted to getting the words for this right. I found myself writing in here a lot at the moment, just sitting in the kitchen with a cup of tea, with the rhyming dictionary and a couple of words floating around in my head. Yeah, it's quite a comfortable place to sit and do it. Although I definitely feel at some point I'm gonna have to move up to the piano and start playing along with it to see if it fits. More than anything, I've noticed that I have a bit of a pattern when it comes to writing the second verse first. I don't know why I do that, but I like to have a good opening line in a song. I like to have something that kind of grabs people's attention. And if I put too much pressure on myself to write that straight away, most of the time it doesn't happen. So if I write the lyrics to the second verse first, like, you know, the story's well established, we're well on our way to knowing where we are and things like that, it's a lot easier for me. I don't know why. It takes the pressure off. So this is me writing the second verse right now. I'll tell you something, it's absolutely freezing in this house today. It's not just rainy, it's very, very cold as well. Not really a great deal you can do when it comes to lyric writing and keeping warm. The sentiment of the song is warm, but that doesn't really work like that, does it? I'm making some progress, and I think I actually have a hook line. I think I have a title. The title is Just Like Years Before. It's quite a sentimental thing anyway, isn't it? But it seems to tie in quite nicely at the end of every verse at the moment, so that's what I'm going with. It's a day of endless cups of tea, trying to keep warm and trying to come up with words. So I've made some good progress with the song. It's time to have a bit of a lunch break. Today I've decided to have some eggs of some description. I think I'm probably going to have scrambled eggs actually. I know it's a bit of an odd thing to have in the middle of the afternoon, but I really fancy it, so why not? This is me. Hello. Face. Okay folks, it's time for another tenuous link. I think making scrambled eggs is a little bit like writing a song. All you need to do is get all the right ingredients and take your time. I now realise how truly tenuous that is. That could apply to literally anything. But anyway, scrambled eggs. So I've done quite a lot actually. I've managed to get a reasonable amount of stuff done today. I've got to the point where I've got like one little verse missing and the middle 8. But I don't want to force it and I don't want to push it. Luckily I've got about 3 hours of teaching coming up, so that'll make a nice break, take my head somewhere else. But I tell you what, this has made me realise how gradual a song in 7 days really is. A few months ago when I wasn't doing the daily vlog at the same time, I wasn't too worried and I would obviously stay up quite late and do certain things. But doing it at the same time has made me manage my time a little bit better. So day 4, I've got a melody, I've got a structure, I've got all the harmony. I've only got a few more lyrics left to write, which means that like 5, 6 and 7 could be based on production. I mean, I don't know at this point, but who knows, I may not finish the lyrics until tomorrow. I don't know what I've got in store for the rest of the day. That's the wonderful thing about writing, you have no idea what's going to happen next. So a few hours have passed, and believe it or not, I think I've actually got most of the lyrics down. I've even got that crucial first line, and I'm quite happy with it, and I'm genuinely quite surprised. As always, little bits will probably change as I start to sing it a bit more, and also I'll tweak things when I wake up tomorrow morning as well. It's crucial to see songwriting as a process, because otherwise you might have a really good idea and think, well, it's finished, so I can't do anything to it. I know that I'm working in a finite amount of time here. I know that I'm only working in a 7-day period, and trust me, looking back, there are things that I would love to change about the songs that I've already released. But that's not the point of the project. Having said that, within this 7-day time frame, it's amazing how much these songs evolve. Particularly this one already. Just the things that are happening to it and the order that things have happened. If you were to go back and watch any vlog that I've done on any of the songs that I've written this year, there's no set pattern. Sometimes I will write the lyrics first. Sometimes I have to perform it live and I have to practice it a lot. Other times I'm producing it right up until the last second. I guess the thing that they all have in common is that I'm always trying to push myself. I'm always trying to do something outside of my comfort zone. With this, I feel like I'm trying to fill a genre that's got a lot of prestigious songs in it. Some of the best Christmas songs
songs ever written. And as I've said before, it's the category of Christmas song that I love the most. I love this kind of sentimental, nostalgic feeling you get from a Christmas song. But I actually think it's probably the hardest to write, and over the next 3 days I've definitely got my work cut out for me. But the journey doesn't end here. I'll see you tomorrow.